Hey, lifers, Woody Overton here, and I want to talk to y'all about something that's come up around our house more than once lately: hormones. Now, I can't speak from personal experience on this one, but I've seen it firsthand with Cyndi. There were days she'd be feeling drained, overwhelmed, even a little off. We couldn't figure out why. She was eating right, taking care of herself, getting things done like always, but something just wasn't clicking. Turns out, it wasn't just stress. It wasn't just being tired. She took this free 2-minute quiz from a company called Happy Mammoth, and it gave her some serious insight into what might be going on with her hormone levels. After answering just a few simple questions, she got personalized breakdown, and one of the main things it pointed out was that her body may be overloaded with estrogen. That's when we found Hormone Harmony, Happy Mammoth's plant-based herbal formula designed to support your hormone levels, stress response, and overall well-being. Since Cyndi started taking Hormone Harmony, she said it's made a noticeable difference. Things like occasional bloating, low energy, and those mild mood dips, all less frequent. And it didn't take a huge lifestyle overhaul to see those changes. Just a small daily habit that fit right into her routine. Now listen, this isn't some one-size-fits-all deal. This quiz gives you personalized recommendations so you can understand what's going on in your body and what might help you feel better. Whether it's Hormone Harmony or one of their other hormone support products, you'll know exactly where to start. And here's the thing. Happy Mammoth has helped thousands of women. They have over 40,000 5-star reviews, and a bottle of Hormone Harmony sells every 24 seconds. That many folks can't be wrong. Ready to start feeling like yourself again? Head over to happymammoth.com and take their free 2-minute hormone quiz today to find the ultimate answer to your stubborn hormonal issues. And for a limited time, you can also get 15% off your entire first order with my code RLRC at checkout. That's HAPPYMAMMOTH.com and use the code RLRC for 15% off today. Did you know your birthday doesn't tell the whole story when it comes to how old you really are? I've learned that your biological age, basically how old your cells and organs actually are, is one of the most powerful predictors of your long-term health. That's why I was so curious to try the True Age Test from True Diagnostic. It's a super simple at-home test that helps you uncover your biological age and gives you insight into your risk for things like Alzheimer's, heart disease, even early mortality. I ordered it myself because I wanted a clearer picture of my health, beyond just checkups. It blew my mind to learn that if your biological age is just 5 years older than your actual age, your risk of major illness can go up by 30 to 50%. That was a wake-up call. But what really motivated me was this. Up to 90% of biological aging is driven by lifestyle. That means how we eat, sleep, move, and manage stress really matters. And we can slow it down. True Diagnostic doesn't just show you your biological age. You get a full personalized report loaded with science-backed steps to actually improve your health over time. I'm genuinely excited to see my results and make some smart changes, maybe dial in my sleep, or rethink my supplements, or just build better habits overall. The whole process is easy. Just a quick finger prick at home, pop your sample into the prepaid mailer, and a few weeks later, your results are online with clear, actionable insights. If you care about protecting your health and want to find out what your real age is, head over to truediagnostic.com and use my code RLRC to get 20% off your entire order or subscription. That's truediagnostic.com and use RLRC at checkout to get 20% off. Your future self will thank you.
It's on, the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. Buy 2 select laundry appliances and get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop all things Maytag, including the new stackable Pet Pro laundry system that removes pet hair from clothes. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Hey everybody, this is Cindy, and I just wanted to add a short intro to let you know that the video Woody and I talk about.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of True Crime Time for June the 2nd, the Monday, y'all. And I'm your host, Woody Overton.
I'm Cindy Overton.
Back in the saddle.
In the new saddle.
In the new saddle, the new studio. And we're shooting video for the first time, right?
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
We'll see how that'll be. We definitely work in progress. We will be posting it on YouTube, right?
Yes.
And so there's that. And so a little trial and errors. We'll work out the kinks and the bugs and see how everything rolls. And they'll just bear with us. And thank you for liking and listening and sharing and making us, number 38 in the world of all news. Not just daily news podcasts, not just true crime. And we're up there in true crime too. So that's because y'all like it.
But keep leaving reviews and liking and sharing.
Yep.
We've got big things coming. You're going to want your friends to be listening to what's coming.
You can also go follow us on YouTube and
Definitely.
TikTok too. This is a big week. We'll be recording later today the first episodes of the human trafficking series, which will be released this coming Friday. And then just got a lot of stuff, y'all. So just stick with us, bear with us. But, lots of true crime stuff going on in the world, Mama.
Oh.
And what we're going to tell them about today, and I want to start out with this because this is important, right? We're going to go to Los Angeles first.
Okay.
And I know you don't know about this. But on Saturday, May the 31st, there's a police officer that got killed and another got wounded in Los Angeles in a shootout. And they said it was a hell of a shootout. So a Los Angeles police officer has died. Yeah, on this. Rest in peace, brother. And prayers for all that knew and loved you. And another was wounded, and they had a shooting in a place called Baldwin Park. At 7:12 p.m. local time on Saturday, May 31st, officers responded to a call of someone shooting rounds with a rifle. Now, who the fuck needs a rifle in Los Angeles? I mean, you're not deer hunting, right? So anyway, and a person was down. And this was the 4200 block of Fieldhurst Avenue in Baldwin Park. And it's according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Office. Now, they say the bad guy started shooting at officers when they arrived. Mm-hmm. And the Sheriff Robert Luna is telling us at a press conference. He said one officer was struck and transported to the hospital. Unfortunately, he is deceased. After those shots were fired, other officers immediately went to their assistance, which led to the officer-involved shooting. Mm-hmm. The second officer was shot and transported to a hospital in stable condition. And another victim, believed to be an adult male, was found deceased with apparent gunshot wounds when the police arrived on the scene. Now, the suspect, the bad guy, the idiot, was confirmed by police to be an adult male who was also struck by gunfire and was transported to a local hospital in stable condition. And can't kill bad grass. But he's now in custody. Of course, the identities of the victims and the suspect have not been released at this time, and it's an ongoing investigation. But they had some Ring camera footage, which was the Los Angeles Times got, and it said 11 shots were heard.
Good.
At 7:16 p.m. on Palm Avenue. Now, a second video had an additional 6 shots were fired 10 minutes later near the corner of Palm and Fieldhurst Avenues as helicopters circled overhead. Nobody, I'm all about owning guns and shit. Mm-hmm. I just don't understand why you need rifles inside the city limits. I mean, I don't think they should ban it. It's a right, but nobody but the cops should have rifles inside the city limits. But I mean, maybe, I don't know.
What if you lived in Baton Rouge?
Well, I mean, you have the right to own them, but
yeah.
I guess, guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah.
But they said It sounded like fireworks just going off constantly back and forth. But then you hear patrol cars from everywhere coming in, swarming in. It was crazy. This witness told ABC7. So the LA County Sheriff's Department, the West Covina, and El Monte Police Departments all responded. They said one of our officers was murdered tonight. He answered a call of duty, shots being fired to protect our residents in Baldwin Park. That's according to the Baldwin Park Police Chief, Robert Lopez. Chief Lopez said his fallen officer was an amazing man and an avid snowboarder and a Dodgers fan. Said it's extremely tragic to have to deal with it. Crazy. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. What do you do? I mean, I probably shouldn't have said what I said about rifles, because if I lived in the city, when I lived in Baton Rouge, I always had rifles. Right. But I just don't think, how about this? I don't think there should be any rifle fire within the city.
Well, that's for sure. Right. I don't think there should be pistol fire either in the city.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's no.
I understand that. The real quick, since we're hitting big, nasty headlines, soccer fans are really, really rabid. You think like football fans, like LSU Tiger fans, and NFL fans are rabid. Well, I don't think they really have shit on soccer fans. Every once in a while, somebody will win a championship in the United States, and they burn shit out and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Well, in France, there are 2 people dead and 192 others are injured after the Champions League final. Right? So on Saturday, May 31st, the violent clashes broke out while soccer fans were celebrating Paris's Saint-Germain's 5-0 victory against Inter Milan. Now, this is according to Paris Police Chief Laurent Nunez. They said 2 people died during the incident, including a 23-year-old man who was riding a scooter when he was struck by a car. A second 17-year-old victim was fatally stabbed in the Parisian town of Dax during the celebration. And this is according to Le Monde, the news outlet. The prosecutor's office said the suspect is currently on the run. And the French Interior Ministry announced that of the 559 people arrested during the clashes, including 491 in Paris, 320 were actually taken into custody. So they took a bunch of photos and they showed smashed bus shelters, I guess it's like bus stops, and riot police firing tear gas and water cannons as the chaos raged near the Champs-Élysées Avenue and PSG's Parc des Princes Stadium. The police reported 692 fires, including more than 200 burned vehicles after this final championship game. During the press conference, the chief Nunez said the fireworks were also thrown at officers after the match. He said, "We really wish I could do a French accent. It's not a funny story. We really need to differentiate the fact that there were real PSG fans enjoying their night and individuals who were not here to watch the game and just to have a go at police officers." Now, 9 members of the police were injured alongside the 192 civilians in the violence. Nunez also said that several firefighters were attacked while responding to car fires, and 4 family members were injured after a car accidentally careered into fans. I guess that means careered. I mean, how about just ran some fans over during the celebration? The driver handed himself in to police and was placed under arrest. He tested negative for alcohol and drugs. So they said true PSG fans are getting excited about their team's magnificent performance. Meanwhile, barbarians have taken to the streets of Paris to commit crimes and provoke law enforcement. This according to the French Interior Minister, Bruno Retailleau. He said, I have asked the internal security forces to respond vigorously to these atrocities. I offer my support to the prefect of police and all the police officers who are ensuring everyone's safety this evening. It is unbearable that it is impossible to celebrate without fearing the savagery of a minority of thugs who respect nothing. The soccer fans are crazy as fuck.
Yeah, but that doesn't make, you always say, why are you going to destroy your own property?
Well,
why are you destroying your...
You and I were in D.C. for a major event with my parents when my daddy was still alive. And we had to get through the crowds. The police had to form lines, little bitty. I couldn't even outstretch my arms. You had to march through these little bitty lines and make these little bitty entries because there's thousands of these assholes out there. They're there just to cause problems, spitting on you, blowing whistles, doing everything else. I remember my dad told that one lady, she screamed something. He said, "It's your breath stinks."
I think did she spit in it?
I don't know. Though. I mean, they're that close to us, y'all. And that's the same kind of things they got there. They were just waiting. They were waiting for it to be over so it just cause havoc. And that's the state of the world today, unfortunately, and people are losing their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you burn shit up. Okay. How did that work out for you? And what cause did you further? What did you do that was good in the world today?
Right.
You, sirs and madams, are assholes. So there you go. I just want to get those couple of big ones out of the way. It's unfortunate people lose their lives, especially the cops, man. And the first responders getting injured and murdered because of idiots.
Yeah, crazy.
Yep.
Sad.
What you got,
You're
Mama?
scared to...
Fuck, I don't know. I mean, we were in New Orleans the day before the Super Bowl, and it was, I've never seen such police presence, et cetera. But New Year's Eve, New Orleans, they killed 17 people.
Yeah.
And
Vegas had its Cybertruck thing, and there was
not only the Cybertruck thing, they had that dude in the tower that shot up everybody at the country music festival.
I was talking about on New Year's Eve.
Oh, I'm just talking about in general.
Yeah.
Bad killings, or all killings are bad.
Yeah.
Murder is bad.
Well, I got a cold case.
Tell me about a cold case. You got a cold case of beer?
Cold case. I do have a cold case of beer.
Is it on ice?
No, it's just in the fridge.
It's not quite the same.
I could put it on ice.
We gotta get a kegerator for the studio.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Then y'all can see me on YouTube. You can see me pouring beers and drinking. And when I start the swim series, someone who isn't me, that's gonna be a straight up drinking.
Can we hire
nasty
someone
stories.
else to edit that, please? I don't know if I really want to hear those stories.
Well,
I'm joking with you.
If you don't want to hear them, nobody wants to hear them.
Oh, no. Everybody wants to hear them.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack and hydration sponsor. We're so excited to announce they've teamed up with Thomas Keller, Michelin star chef of the French Laundry, on 2 special edition products, a salted caramel chip protein bar and a yuzu mango hydration mix. Y'all, the salted caramel chip bar is officially my new favorite protein bar. It tastes just as dreamy as it sounds, sweet and salty and totally addicting in the best way. This collaboration grew out of Chef Keller's daily regimen of IQ Bar products and combines IQ Bar's nutritional excellence with Keller's culinary expertise. IQ Bar's plant protein bars are packed with clean and delicious ingredients that keep you physically and mentally fit. Example, the salted caramel chip IQ Bar has 12 grams of protein and only 1 gram of sugar, plus brain-boosting nutrients like lion's mane adaptogen. The Yuzu Mango IQ Mix is a refreshing zero-sugar hydration mix that marries bold flavor, essential electrolytes for your body, and lion's mane plus magnesium for your brain. Just mix with water for the Michelin star taste and next-level hydration. With over 20,000 5-star reviews and counting, more people than ever are fueling their busy lifestyles with IQ Bar's brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. When IQ Bar sent me the salted caramel chip IQ Bar and the yuzu mango IQ mix, I was blown away. I couldn't believe something so delicious could be good for me. I had never had yuzu before either. In case you don't know, it's a citrus fruit, a cross between a lemon, a grapefruit, and a mandarin, which pairs well with sweet tropical essence of mango. And right now, IQ Bar is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text RLRC to 64,000. Text RLRC to 64,000. That's RLRC to 64,000. Regular message and data rates may apply. See terms for details. Did you know there's an online cannabis company that ships federally legal THC right to your door? And they found a way to combine THC with carefully selected functional ingredients to target nearly every mood and health concern you can think of. I'm talking about Mood.com's incredible line of functional gummies. And you can get 20% off your first order at Mood.com with promo code RLRC. Forget one-size-fits-all supplements that only get you high. Mood's functional gummies are optimized to kick in as little as 15 minutes and take you to the mood that you're looking for. Whether that's Mind Magic gummies for deep work and creativity, PMS support to ease cramps and balance mood swings, or their sexual euphoria gummies to help you feel ready for action and turn every touch into a full body experience. Look, y'all, you know I have trouble sleeping. I take the Sleepy Time gummy. I take a quarter of one before I go to sleep, and I sleep hard all night long. Never even move, wake up feeling fresh as a daisy. So listen, you can find gummies to just get you high pretty much anywhere these days. But Mood's functional gummies combine premium federal legal THC with targeted botanicals to help you get into that perfect mood, usually in as little as 15 minutes. And everything ships discreetly right to your door. No dispensary lines, no awkward conversations, just better days and nights delivered to your doorstep. Best of all, not only is every Mood product backed by a 100-day satisfaction guarantee, but as I mentioned, listeners get 20% off their first order with code RLRC. So head to Mood.com, find the functional gummy that matches exactly what you're looking for, and let Mood help you discover your perfect mood. And don't forget to use promo code RLRC when you check out to save 20% on your first order. All right, well, tell me about a cold case. I hope they called a motherfucker.
I hope I'm pronouncing this place in California correctly, but it's Palm. Palm.
People care. And anybody, nobody, none of our listeners, except for the people who live in Highland Palm or wherever it is, care.
Okay. Well, there's been a case that has haunted Northern California for nearly 4 decades.
Wow, 40 years.
Yeah. And the mysterious disappearance of 48-year-old elementary school teacher Josephine Medin has taken a chilling turn. She vanished from her home in Highland Palm in August of 1987, leaving behind like all of her stuff, her personal belongings, her vehicle. There was no signs of of struggle or departure. And her husband, Nicholas Medin, reported her missing upon returning from a business trip. Despite extensive searches and interviews, no immediate clues emerged. But the case took a really weird, horrible twist on November 25th of 1987.
17 years old.
When the Humboldt County Sheriff's Office received a package. And the package contained skeletal remains.
Nice.
Accompanied by an anonymous letter and a map leading to additional remains near Amon Ridge Road in eastern Humboldt County.
Can't wait to hear. I hope you have what the letter said.
So the remains were identified as Medin's through dental records, and a death certificate was issued in 1988. The identity of the individual who mailed the remains remained anonymous, and investigators speculating that it could have been the perpetrator or someone who stumbled upon the remains
I'm pretty sure
and chose to remain anonymous. I don't think.
Yeah.
If I found some remains, I'd be calling.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck you. I don't want somebody coming and knocking on my door wherever.
No,
yeah.
I mean, anyway. So, in a further development, on February 16th of 1993, a partial skull was discovered on a beach near Trinidad Head, which is approximately 150 miles from the original discovery site from the map that the anonymous person left. And at the time, DNA testing did not yield a match, and the skull remained unidentified. But however, in 2024, a congressman named Jared Huffman has been made a point to want to resolve cold cases. And so the skull was sent to Othram Inc., and which is a private.
Yeah, and then we love Othram.
Not okay. So in case others,
yeah, but they hear us talk about it all the time. I'm just saying, you can finish your sentence. I just want to tell, I love Othram Inc. Actually, let me do something for Othram Inc. How do I get to go back to the other screen? Applause. Othram Inc. Y'all rock.
So, Othram Inc. is a private forensic lab specializing in genetic genealogy. And by comparing the DNA from the skull with a sample provided by Medin's daughter, the California Department of Justice confirmed in May of 2025 that the skull did, in fact, belong to Kay.
Okay.
But cold case investigator Mike Fridley of Humboldt County Sheriff's Office expressed hope that this new development might encourage individuals with information to come forward, stating, "I'm just looking for somebody that might have information that could help with the case." He noted that as time passes, people who were previously reluctant to share information might now be willing to assist. And you always say people grow up, they get
Right. You get more mature. Ms. Barbara Blunt, y'all continue to call in your tips.
So Nicholas, the husband, passed away in August of 2018. What do you want me to look?
No, it was down just a little bit. Going a little bit rapid fire, or I got to start interrupting more.
Authorities are urging anyone with information related to the case to contact the Humboldt County Sheriff's Office at 707-441-3024. And
So they don't have, it's a cold case, it's not solved.
Yes, it is.
But at least the victim got to come home, or gets to come home, be properly buried, I guess you would say.
I guess.
Well, I don't know. But that's, cold cases, they are what they are, and we are taking on a new one, and we're recording it a week from yesterday, and it'll be dropped for the first time probably the following Saturday, June the 19th or something. I can't remember. I don't know what it is. But well, it's time to fly the friendly skies, except for sometimes they're not so friendly. And this dude from Kansas, his name is Julius Jordan Priester. And he got his ass in trouble on a plane, right? Obviously. So, you know what he did? I mean, we've had people do so much stupid shit on planes. This guy is no exception. But yeah, I'll give you a guess.
Grabbed somebody's butt.
He grabbed somebody, but it wasn't their butt. All right. He is facing charges after he grabbed a flight attendant and dragged them up the aisle of a plane. I wish I'd been on that fucking plane. I'd have knocked that motherfucker out. So Julius Jordan Priester, who's a whopping 24 years old from Kansas, he got his ass arrested, and he was charged with assaulting a crew member on a flight, which this flight was taken off from the Bradley International Airport in Hartford, Connecticut. Now, of course, it's a federal crime. The Department of Justice handling it. So on May 27th, this asshole was on board an American Airlines flight, which was flying from Connecticut to Chicago. And in about 30 minutes into the flight, which is barely enough time to get up and level off, right? And turn on, ding, you know me. Now move around the cabin. But anyway, 30 minutes in the flight, he stands up. I bet you can't do. Guess what he did when he stood up?
That's something loud. I don't know.
You gotta quit following so many airplane stories. But he took off his shirt. Mm. I mean, hey, you know when a motherfucker stands up mid-flight and starts getting undressed, something's about to go down, right? So, but he took off his shirt and he ran to the back of the plane and he was yelling, "Help me! Help me!" I'm like, if I'm on the plane, I'd be like, "Motherfucker, you just woke me up. First of all, now we're about to dance." He then grabbed the flight attendant who was seated and shouted, "You're coming with me!" And he forced them onto the ground. He then attempted to drag them up the aisle.
Oh.
I mean, why not just shove them up the aisle? You got to drag, you got to skull drag them too. But so here comes Woody Overton and helpers. Here come the lifers. All the lifers would have done it. The several passengers intervened and were able to get Priester back to his seat. But authorities say he continued acting erratically and making incoherent statements. Now, this led to the plane captain saying, "Oh, shit, got an emergency, need to land." And they say, turn around back to the Bradley airport. And the plane landed. And guess what happened? I know anybody could guess this one. Connecticut State Police were waiting on this motherfucker, and he was removed from the airplane and taken by ambulance to a hospital. So I'm sure people got in a few good licks on him, and he was just acting stupid, right? So anyway, he got arrested, charged with interfering with the flight crew and members and in attendance. Guess how many fucking years you get for that? 30 years.
What?
30 years. I don't fucking
people
be playing.
People get less for killing animals. People get less for killing people.
Truth. All true. So, but American Airlines, they got to issue a statement. They said, "We do not tolerate violence." And that they said, this is CBS News, it said, "We thank our team members for their professionalism and our customers for beating this dude's ass."
It's the first time I've heard
they
that.
Didn't say ass. They said, "We thank our lifers for beating this dude's ass." And it said, "We thank our customers for their assistance." And, I just don't know.
Have you seen or heard or read anything about the woman that was in the Denver International Airport and she was like reading this statement? Like she was saying if she did not read this statement that she was going to be killed.
Why don't you say that and do a planes, trains, and automobile on it?
Well, I'm just asking. I don't have the full story.
If I'd heard it, I'd have read it as a story.
Okay.
So, but anyway, there's your planes, trains. You can start choosing your own shit. Planes, trains, and automobiles. But when you're number 38 in the world of all daily news shows, we might not want to fuck shit up.
No.
All right, you go. And then I'm gonna end the show with a couple headlines.
Okay, well, we're gonna go.
Where we going?
Worldwide crime.
It's time for worldwide crime. Where we going in the world today?
India.
Oh, there's somewhere.
Patnagar, Odisha, India. I know that all.
Yeah, don't look at me like it. I can help you with it.
In a chilling case that has gripped India for 7 years.
Chilling case of beer.
Former college principal and English lecturer Punajilal Mayer has been sentenced to life not funny. Imprisonment for orchestrating a deadly Parcel bomb attack that killed a newlywed man and his great aunt.
Like the Unabomber.
And severely injured the bride. And this all was done under the guise of a wedding gift.
You know, I think terrorists, if they really want to do something, I probably shouldn't say this, I'm going to give them a good idea. Instead of taking over airplanes and shit like that, everybody. How many days a week did we get shit delivered to our door?
Oh, God.
And even my mama, 83 years old, probably gets 5 packages a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would just mail out do mass mail bombing. Kill everybody.
Jeez Louise, Woody.
Well, I mean, might get away with it more.
Back in the day, what was it? The white powder that they would send in envelopes, like
anthrax. Yeah.
Oh. Well,
that shit never worked. I don't think anybody ever died from it.
God, that's good.
I didn't say it was bad.
Just it doesn't work. But
all I did is I could see the videos of them. You know, somebody mailed white powdery substance to a Congress member, and they're evacuating the whole Capitol House, et cetera.
Yeah. Well, on February 23rd of 2018, just 5 days after their wedding, the 26-year-old software engineer, Soumya Sahu,
Kamladi.
right?
The lady in India.
And
or maybe the guy, I don't know.
22-year-old wife, Rima, were preparing lunch at their home in Patnagar when they received a parcel delivery.
What do you think she was cooking?
Don't know. They received the parcel delivered by Sky King Courier, and which was approximately 142 miles away from where they lived. The delivery guy, believing it to be a wedding gift, Soumya pulled the thread to open the package, and it triggered a horrible explosion that killed him instantly.
Wow.
And it fatally injured his 85-year-old great aunt. And Rima suffered severe burns, a punctured ear.
Sugar turned to shit. Just fucked it up. Or you can leave that in there.
Severe burns, a punctured eardrum, and trauma requiring over a month of hospitalization.
How did I get it back to the screen of sounds?
The new sound?
Yeah. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Let me see if I got anything I can.
And you want?
You can see.
Investigations revealed that Mayer, who had been replaced as principal of whatever college by Soumya's mother, harbored deep resentment over the professional slight. So, driven by jealousy and desire for revenge, he meticulously planned this attack of sending the bomb. He studied bomb-making techniques online, stockpiled firecrackers.
Oh, my God.
During Diwali, which is the big celebration for them, to extract gunpowder, and conducted trial explosions.
It's called I Have Nothing Better to Do.
So to avoid detection, he traveled to Raipur without purchasing a train ticket, used a courier service.
Oh, like a rickshaw.
You ever notice how the smallest changes can completely reset your mood? Like lighting a candle or cracking a window or slipping into a bed that actually feels like it belongs in a luxury retreat. We've been switching things up for the summer over here, and let me just say, refreshing your bedroom with avocado green mattress bedding is totally a game changer, y'all. You already know Avocado for the certified organic mattresses, but their bedding is next level. I'm talking soft, breathable, and sustainably made pieces that don't just look good, they feel like an upgrade for your whole life. Their organic cotton sheets, GOTS certified and insanely soft, like sleeping in a fancy hotel. And their natural linen duvet just gets better every time you wash it. Light, airy, and built to last. We sleep better when we sleep cool, and natural materials like these don't trap heat the way synthetics do. Avocado's bedding helps regulate your
temperature all night long, which means no waking up sweaty, no tossing and turning, just good, deep sleep. What I really love, though, you're wrapping yourself in responsibly sourced comfort. These materials are organic, renewable, and ethically made. Better for you and better for the planet. That's what avocado is all about. Mission-driven sustainability without sacrificing luxury. Head to avocadomattress.com today to save 10% on all bedding and 50% on clearance bedding. Avocado. Dream of better. Hey, you know what doesn't belong in your epic summer plans? That's getting burned by your old wireless bill. While you're planning beach trips and barbecues and 3-day weekends, your wireless bill should be the last thing holding you back. That's why I made the switch to Mint Mobile. With plans starting at $15 a month, Mint Mobile gives you premium wireless service on the nation's largest 5G network. The coverage and the speed you're used to, but way less money. So while your friends are sweating over data overages and surprise charges, you'll be chilling literally and financially. Say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you. All plans come from high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered to the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. I use this and you should too. And honestly, the switch to Mint Mobile was a no-brainer for me. The service is just as good as my old provider, but my bill is a fraction of what it used to be. I haven't had any dropped calls. My data speeds are solid, and knowing I'm saving money every single month, that's the real win. This year, skip breaking the sweat and breaking the bank. Get your summer savings and shop premium wireless plans at mintmobile.com/RLRC. That's mintmobile.com/RLRC. Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months. 5 gigabyte plan required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for the first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees are extra. See Mint Mobile for details.
Which lacked CCTV or parcel scanning, because everything.
Probably dude rode him on the handlebars of his bicycle.
And he sent the bomb under a false name, S.K. Sharma, declaring the
smart
contents as gift articles, sweets. He was giving them
Life
candy.
is like a box of chocolates. Never know what
He
you're gonna get.
he even went to the wedding and the funeral
Yeah, it's kind of like serial killers.
to deflect suspicion. You always say that.
Mm-hmm.
So the case initially baffled investigators until, I don't know what it is, an anonymous letter was sent to the local police chief in April of 2018. And the letter provided details only the bad guy would know.
So he's still
Telling
getting
on
off on it.
himself.
Somebody's getting off on it.
So the letter was written in what they describe as polished English, not like,
I mean, fucking
not in
idea.
slang, maybe, like just very proper English. Claimed that the bomb was sent under the name, and he gave specific details of how the bomb was sent and the name it was sent to. And he cited the motives of betrayal and money. Sanikchwa Sahu recognized the writing style as mayor's, leading police to focus their investigation on him.
Did they ever get this motherfucker?
Further evidence, including handwriting analysis and a video of him constructing the bomb, solidified the case against him. So on May 28th of 2025, Judge Sonali Patnaik sentenced Mayer to life imprisonment and imposed a fine of 50,000 Indian rupees, which is $505.
Thank you, Judge. I don't have to call you and ask you why you did that, right?
Right.
Assholes.
just think if that dude had actually had a purpose in life besides saving firecrackers and getting the gunpowder out and catching a rickshaw and doing. I mean, he could have solved cancer. Use his brain for good.
Go get to
well,
a lot.
Well, this a lot of news happened last week and all that bullshit, right? So, but before I tell you the one that is coming, I'm going to tell you about another one. This is how much I'm going to tell you about it. I know you love this show. And Chrisley's.
I love it.
What was the name of that show?
Chrisley Knows Best.
Chrisley Knows
we
Best.
Named our first litter of dogs.
And you tried to get me to watch it, and I don't even have to read this. You tried to get me to watch it and shit, and I didn't.
Dub's his favorite show.
Okay. But y'all watched it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And their ass went to prison.
Yeah.
Him and his wife.
Yeah.
They did all kinds of bad shit.
They were accused and found guilty. No, it was their accountant and another partner that was doing most of the stuff. That's why happened.
And my statement was they got found guilty of doing some bad shit. Okay. And they went to prison, supposed to go to prison for 20. They got out this week, obviously. They got pardoned. And the dude already has started filming a reality TV show.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever. He said when he was in prison that he got to talk to his kids every day and he got to email his wife every day. And he said he worked out every day from like 10 in the morning to 11:30. And all he had to do was work out.
Well, he also has said that he noticed that some gross injustices that were happening within the prison. He was privy to a lot of things that other people were not, and he did not like that, and he wants to shed light on that, and he wants to do something about making...
you know what? That motherfucker better be glad he wasn't in Angola because he got raped every day. And a lot of the federal prisons are like, and I know this because I looked at going to work Federal Bureau of Prisons at one point. A lot of the federal prisons are fucking literally, like they say, country clubs. Ask Martha Stewart.
Absolutely.
And they have like salad bars and, just fucking stupid shit. But evidently they have a better handle on, I'm sure they have that anti-rape act at federal prison too. I'm not sure 100%.
How effective is it at Angola?
Rape is bad. Yeah.
I mean, how much does that affect people really? They're like, oops, we can't do that in here. We're already in here for killing people, so we're not really going to care if we rape somebody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're doing 5 life sentences. What do you get for cornhole on the dude?
Exactly.
Especially a guy like that. But anyway, they got out. So there's your headline. You can tag that in it because naturally that's, trending, will. But here we go.
Well, let me ask you really quick. Do you think that Trump would have pardoned him if he thought that he was guilty?
I don't know what Trump is thinking.
Okay.
I have no idea why people do what they do. Fucking Biden pardoned a bunch of people too. That doesn't make any sense to me. But you know what? I'm not getting paid to think like they do.
Okay.
So, but I am getting paid to bring you the next story. The trial of Sean Diddy Combs.
I just put my head on the desk and take a nap.
Yes, you can. And like everybody else in the world isn't sick of this shit. But so all I'm going to do, because it is just everywhere you go. And I'm just going to tell you the headlines from the stupidest stories.
No, I feel bad for the victims, but
I do too. I feel bad that the world is subjected to this because this dude was a famous rapper or whatever the fuck he was. So I'm not saying anything bad about the victims, whatever. I'm saying how stupid it is that this asshole is getting this much press coverage. Mm-hmm. So first one is titled, "Here's Why Diddy's Lawyers Asked for a Mistrial." And why? The judge said no. That's the headline. I'm not reading the story. All right. Next one. Diddy allegedly threatened to humiliate Cassie in the worst way and dragged her family into it.
What's the worst way?
I'm not done yet. And dragged her family into it. The stylist testifies. I don't know what the worst way is because I'm not reading the story. All right. I'm just reading the headline. Next headline. Stylist testifies that Diddy called Cassie degrading names, including one that was his fave. No, I don't know what it is because I'm not wasting my brain space on reading what it is. I give a fuck less. Next one. Stylist testifies about brutal incident that left Diddy saying, "Look what y'all made me do." Didn't know.
I'm not going to.
I don't know. You could ask. My answer is going to be the same thing. I don't know because I didn't read it. Next one. Diddy trial, day 11. Full recap. Fire investigator and stylist testify. Judge denies defense motion for mistrial. Okay. Moving on. Next one. This is ridiculous. Why don't they talk about motherfuckers getting killed and kids getting raped and shit like that? But I guess you got a little change in your pocket. Anyway, next one. Cassie was once planning to jump over the balcony at a hotel to escape Diddy. Here's why. Don't care. The prosecutors dropped photos of Kid Cootie's, or however you say his name, firebomb Porsche in Diddy's trial. Okay. Next one. Stylist explains in court how Cassie and Michael B. Jordan started dating after Diddy kept humiliating her. Okay. Next one. Diddy's former assistant, Mia, says he sexually assaulted her several times, made her crack his knuckles. I mean, got to do it. It's daily news, right? Next one. Diddy's former assistant cries on stand, recalling gruesome incident when she realized she was in danger, right? This is what I'm getting from Cyndi. Probably from all of y'all too. The next one. Diddy allegedly attacked Cassie on Prince's front lawn. Security had to step in. I'm pretty sure Prince would be like, "Woo, baby, stop." Yeah, when doves cry. All right. Next one. Diddy trial day 12, full recap. Former employee says Diddy sexually assaulted her on multiple occasions. Moving on. Next one. Here's the humiliating reason Diddy threw spaghetti at his assistant. She testifies. Next one. This should won't end. I'm telling you, this could be a whole show by itself. Next one. I sent all your naked photos. Diddy's assistant testified. He took her phone, then taunted her. Next one. Yeah. You didn't ask when it's going to end. Next one. Assistant testifies she woke up to Diddy sexually assaulting her. Very quick, but it felt like forever. I know it's not. All right. Next one. Spiral. Call me, please. Diddy's team texted in a panic. Then court heard his profane threats to her job. Next one. I'm sure everybody's turning off this shit by now. I don't blame them. Sean Diddy Combs and Harvey Weinstein are being accused of sexual assault by the same woman. Okay. Next one. I don't have any more. Isn't that special?
Can you do the claps?
Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. That's all over with. And look, I won't do that again until next Monday, y'all. So
this is only a Monday thing now?
It's a Monday thing.
right? Don't you think?
Sure.
Unless something comes out like, I mean, it had to be something bad. I mean, because if J-Lo gets up there and she was having sex with a dog or something like that comes out that people be talking about and actually give a fuck about. Not that we don't care about these victims' pain, we get that, but Sean Diddy, there's no reason to have 25 fucking headlines on 3 or 4 days of trial.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just stupid. I don't think that. I think there's a lot more. I mean, the mail bombing in India story is more pertinent.
Well, I just think his role in human trafficking and all of that is major. I mean, it kind of goes with what, with his freak outs or freak offs or whatever they're called. Like, he had a major part in human trafficking, I think.
What's the human trafficking? Because he called up escorts.
Yeah, but you don't know if those escorts are doing it on their own free will, or you don't know the drugs and the.
How does somebody calling in an escort make them a human trafficker?
To be quite honest, I do not know enough about this case to talk about it as if I do, but I do know that I have read enough. Some that he had, just like they compared him to Epstein just now. He did play a significant role in human trafficking. I don't know how, to be honest. I mean, I don't. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to.
All good.
Okay.
That's why they're having a trial. Sure, it'll come out, but it is what it is.
The amount of abuse that he did. I mean,
hey. How about we sum it up like this? Fuck Diddy. We need to get T-shirts say fuck Diddy.
No, that's giving him too much power. I don't want to say his name. The people are still talking about him. Right.
About fuck the Diddy trial. Fuck covering the Diddy trial.
How about Real Life, Real Crime rocks? Or Woody Overton, justice for blah, blah, blah. How about that?
Y'all hear a helicopter?
I've heard it second time today. The way I plan on getting to work.
Must be looking for somebody. Very interesting. And y'all, we got to touch those, like Diddy, certainly not making fun of the victims. It just blows me away that, man, I didn't think that dude was that famous. I can't even think one song he wrote. Of course, I didn't listen by then. But whatever, I mean, it'd be like Tom Cruise. Do you think he's more famous than Tom Cruise?
Yeah. But I think that I don't want to speak to this like I know anything, but he got into the other side. He wasn't just the entertainer. He got the entertainment. Like, he produced them and he made it. There was a mogul in it. So,
okay. Well, if you have a bunch of money and you live in a mega mansion and you're a mogul, don't be an asshole. Public service announcement.
Yes, if you live in a mega mansion, please do not be an asshole.
Public service announcement 2054. Don't be an asshole. Right? Because if you do and you get caught and you go to trial, we're going to have to cover it with 400 headlines in one day. So there you have it. All right. I don't know if we're sold out or not on the live, but y'all, the live is July 19th, about a month and a half away. And I'm sure the Hilton Home to Suites by Hilton in Hammond still has rooms. $100 VIP, $50 general admission, and it's all been explained before, and we have a commercial out about it. I want to say thank you to our sponsors. We love y'all. We have more commercials than we've ever had. That's to the detriment of the listeners who aren't Patreon or convicts, but it pays the bills. You want to become a Patreon or convict? Go to patreon.com, type in Real Life Real Crime, or go to the Apple, or is it Apple App Store or just App Store? Go to the App Store and download Real Life Real Crime Community
app, the
Yes.
podcast community app. And all our shit's in there, forums and games and merch store, all the episodes, everything else. And also our convict tier levels. So if you want to subscribe through there and get all your bonus shit. And more bonus shit is coming. And really excited about the human trafficking series, which starts this week. And next week, we are starting hashtag. Also on Haley's case, y'all, it's never too late. Send an attaboy email or Facebook post. I mean, everybody's on Facebook, right? Go to the Cobb County DA's site and give them a shout out. Hashtag Justice for Haley. Miss Barbara Blunt's case, we're never going to stop working. Record with Sheriff Ard on just next week. Or is it? Yeah, next week on Monday or Tuesday. And we're going to be talking a lot about Miss Barbara Blunt. And so y'all continue to call it in. The next hashtag Justice For, we will be setting up another hotline and for tips. And that's pretty much about it, right? We love and appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's summertime. People be at the beach and doing all kinds of crazy shit and doing whatever. We're trying to get a pool clean. We're actually trying to get 2 pools clean.
Yeah.
Cindy's trying to get 2 pools clean. And I did get 4 frogs out of one of them.
I can't. I lost frogs.
Really? Wow.
There was 8 frogs in the pump filter at one point.
That's crazy. Thinking about frog legs. Frying up some
They're
frog
toes.
legs.
These aren't, I guess.
Bet if you were hungry, you'd eat that motherfucker. Starving on an island. All right. That's it. Got nothing else for you. Please like, listen. Well, I know you're listening. Subscribe, and y'all go check that out. And that's it. And I'm Woody Overton.
Cyndi Overton.
Where you host a True Crime Time for this Monday, June the 2nd. We'll holler at y'all later. Peace.
It's on, the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. Buy 2 select laundry appliances and get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop all things Maytag, including the new stackable Pet Pro laundry system that removes pet hair from clothes. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.